All right, let's bring in a very impressive Badger on the defensive side of things now. Beau Allen joins us. So, Beau, 4 games, 3 of them the defense incredibly impressive, 1 the tough loss with ASU. What did the defense learn from the Arizona State game?
Well, yeah, that was a difficult game, a difficult loss for us. Defensively, I think one thing that we did wrong was we just shot ourselves in the foot with too many penalties. I think we had multiple PI calls, stuff like that. So, I mean, if you want to kill drives, especially against those spread teams, you got to keep them, you got to get off the field on 3rd down, and we didn't do that with penalties.
Tell me about the agreement you have with Chris Borland this season.
I mean, that's a cool thing. I never really thought it would get media attention, but the way it works is if Chris gets a TFL or a big play from something I'm doing by occupying blockers, he buys me a bag of candy, and I'm all good with that. So far, so good. I really like it.
Do you have to do anything for him?
Yeah, now that you mention it, does seem kind of unfair, but I mean, I'm in there occupying blockers and stuff like that, so I guess that's one thing. But maybe if he runs through a run through and causes the O lineman to come off of me, I'll maybe buy him. I don't know. So I don't think Chris is much of a candy guy, so we'll see. I'll take care of him some way.
How did you swindle this deal? This is perfect.
Yeah, I know, this is great. It was actually Chris's idea, and it's been going on since last year. So I'm really good with it. It's a good deal. It's a good gig.
Who picks the candy, and which candy was it most recently?
I pick the candy. I'm a big candy guy. My coaches don't like to hear that though, because they don't want me to gain too much weight or anything like that. But most recently it was Trolley Eggs, which is a great candy. It's been one of my favorite candies since I was a kid. So probably see that a couple more times this year, hopefully.
The camera doesn't show it very well right now, but do you have the best hair on the team?
Oh yeah, here I can kind of move it around. I know people say that Stave has good hair. They call him Sunshine, and I know some other guys too, like Big Rob Havenstein, who's on the O-line. My roommate's Kyle Koskian, another O-lineman. He's got good hair. A fellow defensive lineman, Pat Muldoon. But I think that everyone really knows that my flow is the best.
When was the last time you cut your flow?
I haven't cut it in 3 years, so I think, if I remember, it's been a while, but freshman, I think summer after my freshman camp or whatever, so before my first game freshman year. So I've had it for every game that I've played in, and I mean, I don't plan on cutting it anytime soon, so we'll see what happens.
You are, not surprisingly, a fun follow on Twitter. So I want to walk you through a few random tweets of yours throughout the last month, and I want you to just explain them to me. Here's one, quote.
This kind of sounds like trouble.
No, don't worry about it. Quote, I have a hard time trusting somebody that doesn't give good high fives.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, you have those high fives with people where you don't really connect, and you kind of slide off or whatever. I mean, if you mess up a high five, you're going to mess up other things in life. I can't really... I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a trustworthy person that doesn't give a high five, It's
a Confucius saying, I think. How about this one? I think you're going to be proud of this. Quote, I am a Miley Cyrus fan.
Oh, yeah. I got a lot of flack from that one from my mom, actually. My little sister follows me on Twitter, and then my mom, stalks my Twitter through my little sister. So she wasn't too proud of me for that one. But, hey, I like Miley Cyrus. I think she's I like Hannah Montana better, but... Miley Cyrus is good too.
Did you like her
song "Wrecking Ball" is good stuff.
You like that video?
Yeah, I love the video.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I mean, we watched it in the locker room, which was good. It was good for some laughs. But we put it on. I'm trying to get. We play music during practice, which is kind of a cool thing that we do. So I'm trying to get our guys to put that on to put Wrecking Ball on the music playlist. So we'll see how far that one goes.
All right, final one here. Quote, I always feel like a coward when I get my leftovers packed up at a restaurant. Hashtag Clean Plate Club.
Yeah. I'm a charter member of the Clean Plate Club. I've been rocking that since 1991 when I was born. But yeah, I mean, I don't like to pack up that food. I'm trying to eat it all there. I don't want the waiter judging me oh, he ordered this big meal and he's not going to eat it. So I usually try to finish that up, and then I don't like the leftovers.
All right, let's wrap this up back on the field. You got a big game coming up this weekend. From what you've seen and been told, what is most intriguing to you about the offense that Ohio State has?
Well, I think they've got a lot of playmakers, and I think a big thing for us defensively, and especially on the D line in the front seven, is just to get after their QB and get good pressure while also keeping him contained, whoever it may be, whichever QB they go with.
Do you prepare differently for one versus the other?
I don't necessarily think so. I mean, it's still early in game prep, so we'll see how that goes. But I think they bring similar things to the table. They're obviously both good quarterbacks, good athletic players that are very talented. But I think that they do a lot of things similar. So I think right now, we're just going to prep them both the same way, but that might change later in the week.
Beau Allen from Wisconsin. Thanks so much for the time. Best of luck this weekend.
Yeah, thank you very much. This was fun.